For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The Vikings had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
In motion right is Addison. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
the give is to DeMercado.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 36. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy.
Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end and have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 13. Geno now to throw. And Walker has it. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing now is Geno.
We'll get that to Charbonnet.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Back to throw, Smith.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They enter this one down to the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Addison hauls it in.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps all.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. The veteran Jason Myers will get this one started. And off we go from Minneapolis. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Amari DeMercado. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener. Here's 2nd and 2. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Now DeMercado. Oh no, right at the starting. Oh no, right at the starting loses the football. And the defense has it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Geno. Metcalf pulls in that one. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Minnesota.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He's got it at about the 8, and he will get into the end zone. Jordan Addison, touchdown Vikings.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Working out of the gun, Smith. That is caught downfield by Campbell. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. Sending it downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
This one, complete to Campbell. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's DeMercado. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. They'll put Addison in motion. To the air on third down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Moore going in motion. Play action now. It's Gino. Throw to the right flat. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Good work to get the first down, and Greg, maybe good fortune that they're able to keep possession after the fumble.
And I know where his mind is, Mike. He's so focused on getting that first down, which he does a great job getting, but it can't come at the expense of protecting the ball. Now, in this case, he's very fortunate. He loses the ball, but it ends up going out of bounds. It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
I'll pick up the 2 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now, Gino. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That is caught. What a throw. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, it's Smith. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. You get this complete, it's Addison again. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create an...
This is intercepted. And the Seahawks will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
You talk about a well-rounded play from the entire defensive front, Mike. I mean, not only do they generate the pressure to force the bad throw, but then the big boy up front, he actually gets his hands on the ball and picks it off. I watched the D-line coach on the sideline losing his mind, and I'll be honest with you, I don't blame him.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Here's Geno. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And It's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
On second down, here's McCarthy. Open man downfield, it's Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Minnesota.
At the 27-yard line.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Throwing again is McCarthy. Now he takes off.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a first down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Seahawks are out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Off the play fake. Smith. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. From the gun, it's Gino. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss. Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. On first down, here's McCarthy. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. Now McCarthy will set up the screen to DeMercado.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the ground, DeMercado. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up first down.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Cam Akers for the first time. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Here's Akers. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This will be from 47 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings are back within a point. It's 14-13.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. From the shotgun, Smith. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. They'll run here with Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. And that'll go for it. Here's Smith. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to get the football at their own 40.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. play action now. It's Geno. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he will score. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Seahawks. Now the point after try from Myers. His kick is good. And the Seahawks extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. On first and 10, it's McCarthy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. His pass, right side. Going to be caught by Addison. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. From the shotgun, it's a throw to the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He's up the sideline to the 25. Down the sideline, past the 40. Inside the 10. And he is gone. 96 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On first and 10, it's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. To throw, it's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. Now inside the 25. And he'll be taken down. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll drop to throw, and that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just 1 here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Walker. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. From the pistol, Smith. Connected with the tight end. That's Fant. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one. And it's going to set up third down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And he will dive into the end zone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Walker. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll motion over Metcalf. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.